UNC Field Hockey Team is nationally renowned as one of the top college field hockey programs in the country. Having been a varsity sport since 1971, the team has, in its history, appeared in the NCAA tournament 33 times, won the ACC championship 20 times, and won the national championship 6 times. Led by the college field hockey's second most winningest coach ever, Karen Shelton, the UNC Field Hockey Team have cemented themselves as one of the top programs in the country. However, the UNC Field Hockey Team has not won a national championship since 2009. This inability to finish has led the team and its fans to wonder what the root problem is and how to fix it.
Also could be on the receiving end. The ball in. Hoffman, the miss up in communication. The layoff from Van Hook was late, but it gets there. And a shot
in. The field hockey team has a competitive culture with very driven players. We share a common purpose of being the best team in the country and a common goal of winning a national championship. We have very complementary skills with some technical players, some athletic players, and some intelligent players. We also hold each other to a very high standard, pushing each other in practice, conditioning, and games. But we have a breakdown in the team chemistry when newcomers join in the fall. The freshmen make up 30% of our team each year, making them integral to our team's success. But if they do not fit the culture, there are negative consequences.
Lofted service, Hoffman found the right target, knocked down, Andreessen. Duvern Wall going back for Eif Andreessen, settles in front. And it will be a penalty corner. No, the advantage is on. Ball in front to go for North Carolina.
In order to figure out what the underlying problem was that the UNC Field Hockey Team is facing, we decided to ask some of the current players their opinions on the freshman dynamic with the older members of the team.
As a field hockey player, I know the importance of relationships with your teammates. Relationships have effects on both the on-the-field and off-the-field cohesiveness. Because field hockey is a fall sport, the incoming freshmen do not have enough time to build the necessary relationships to be successful. My teammate Marissa testifies to this problem when we asked her opinion.
Great save off the line.
Yeah, so I came in as a redshirt freshman, and so, it was kind of hard to become friends with a lot of the upperclassmen because they definitely viewed me as someone that didn't really have an impact on the team my freshman year. But
in order to gauge whether or not current team members had trouble assimilating, we asked the current team of 21 people whether or not there is a problem with how the team brings in new members. From the 15 responses, 13 said yes.
These numbers indicate that the current team members did have a hard time assimilating their freshman year. Situations like this have negative effects on the dynamic and performance of the team. The lack of cohesion leads to process losses, including relationship and task conflicts. The relationship conflicts harm the performance of the team, and people are much less receptive to one another's suggestions. The season is so short, so this time and energy to manage conflict takes up precious time that could be devoted to game planning and practice.
In speaking with team members and leaders, Marissa and Malene, we found out how they believe that it's important to spend time getting to know the freshmen and have structured time to get to know each other before the season begins.
That's one of the main reasons people feel excluded because they don't live on the same road as all the upperclassmen. So I think that's a big thing, just picking them up from dorms, making an effort to spend time with them, going places with them, driving them to the grocery stores or something like that.
Cool. I think it would help if there was a chance for us to get to know freshmen before preseason, just because when you're thrown in preseason, it's just a stressful time for everyone. No matter what, you're not really wanting to go make friends during that week, and that's kind of your time to get to know the team and everything as a freshman. And it's just really stressful. So if we were here a week before that and did team building exercises or any type of...
With Marissa and Malene's comments in mind, one concrete action that could potentially ease the transition, help build trust, and develop psychological safety for new members into the team is by planning a team-wide retreat during the summer for a few days, not to practice field hockey, but to get to know one another. The thing is, we cannot change the fact that new players will inherently have little time to fit into the team due to field hockey being a fall sport, but what we can do is set aside time during the summer for new and old players alike to engage socially, which will ease some of the anxiety that new players will feel from entering a different team than which they are used to.
This ideal will work because in order to achieve process gains, building familiarity with one another in a group is vitally important. Therefore, setting aside time for team members to quite literally become familiar with each other will be extremely beneficial to the team, both on and off the field.
Beyond a team-wide retreat, we also spoke to sophomore goalie Alex, who believes that a mentor-mentee program could be beneficial to the team.
I think doing like an older sister kind of situation, or maybe even like making those like relationships with somebody that's from the same area as you, or
As a collective groan comes from this North Carolina heavy crowd, so that will send us to a sudden victory overtime period.
Echoing Alex's words, another concrete action we can implement to help new member transition is to establish a mentor-mentee program in which new members are paired with a more senior member of the team to both show them the ropes and develop a friendship. Some activities in this mentor-mentee system could have the pair be workout partners, watch game film together, or even just to grab coffee on Franklin Street.
This will work because effective relational leadership involves cultivating positive emotions and encouraging participation, and new incoming members of the team are, according to the interviews we conducted, the ones least likely to possess positivity as well as to actively participate. Furthermore, as discussed earlier in the interviews, a team that trusts each other off the field will perform better on the field, so ignoring the relationships team members have with each other could be detrimental to the team's success.
In off a penalty corner.
Although these ideas have great potential, we need to make sure that the whole team actually buys into freshman assimilation being a major problem. In order to do that, before implementing either of these ideas, we believe we should construct a core change team tasked with first making sure everyone across the team understands the problem, and then implement ideas like the two previously mentioned ones, including being in charge of things like the retreat and choosing the mentor-mentee pairs. When picking people to be on the core change team, we must be cognizant of two things. One, that the people chosen are people from all different grades and skill levels, and two, that they are people who are well respected among the team. Leila spent some time considering these factors and determined which players should be a part of this core change team.
Liz Sack goes baseline.
First off, we believe Karen Shelton would be a great candidate for the core change team. She is the head coach with great experience and a task leader who always defines the vision for the team. Ashley Hoffman is a transformational leader who uses inspirational appeals and models the vision of our team. She makes an effort every year to do activities with the freshmen. Marissa Creator is a natural-born leader with great charisma. She is a relational leader who always displays positive emotions by providing encouragement and support and always encourages participation, especially from the younger players. Amanda Hendry is our starting goalie. She is a leader by example on the field, and her vocal leadership and dedication to freshman assimilation has been vital to our team cohesiveness. Cassie Sumfest has demonstrated freshman leadership in team discussion and on the field. She will provide a great perspective for the younger players on this team. We believe this core change team will do a great job of implementing both the team retreat and the mentor-mentee program. They will also do a great job of implementing any other type of solutions for the future.
Based on our discussions with field hockey players and coaches, it's clear that everyone involved cares deeply about the program and its success. As soon as the whole team is aware that improving freshman assimilation will result in better outcomes on the field, they will be able to implement the changes the team needs. The good news? Many people like Marissa are already convinced of this and are trying to improve the problem. All they need left is the support of the whole team to make a difference.